Hope you're doing well.
I'm doing great. How you doing, Dan?
I'm doing very well. And I know you've had a lot of stops in your history as a coach. And I know if,
Yes.
if I got them correctly, Texas, Maryland, Alabama, Southern Illinois, the Cleveland Cavaliers, of course, Kansas, and then
Yep.
coming into Wichita State in 2023. Just bring me into the road that you've had and why this stop at Wichita State is so special for you.
I think it was a place who I had previously a year before the job had opened. Um I was offered a bunch of more like assistant jobs, and I was at Kansas, and I got comfortable with me and Coach Brandon were super close, and we were just talking about my next steps and my development. And I remember telling him I wouldn't leave unless I got a head coaching job, and it had to be a place like Wichita State. And I don't know what made me say just being a Midwestern guy playing in Kansas and being still being in Kansas. I just knew it was a place that I thought you can win at, and it was like a sleeping giant. So I think all of those places that I've went to before coming to Wichita State, and all the different coaches that I worked for, and there were so many great coaches. I think all of those people's styles kind of prepared me to be a head coach of my own at this point.
Coach, we know that there at Wichita State, there's success on the men's side that went all the way to the Final Four. What
Yes.
makes you believe that on the women's side, the sky may not even be the limit?
I've always been a person who's always defied the odds and really kind of took on challenges. And like I said, some of the places I worked at, I've seen what it looks like on the highest level. And I think we have all the resources and all the pieces in place to be able to do it at the highest level. In addition to, our league is so tough and so challenging, and we're playing against WNBA players on a nightly basis. So that's stuff that'll get you prepared to be able to play on the type of and the caliber of talent that you would have to play in the NCAA tournament. So I think we can do it great there. We're a basketball school. We're a hard nosed, tough, gritty city who we all kind of have chips on our back, and that's on our shoulders, and that's just the mentality of our city, and that's the mentality of our team, and that's been my mentality and all the odds I've beaten over the course of my career and my lifetime. And I'm crazy enough to think that we can do it on the women's side too. They had a bunch of great success, especially in the early 2010s, and I think we can replicate that now.
Awesome. Congratulations and thank you for that.
Thanks, Dan.
Salese, for you, just what you took away from your first season and what has kind of, in your opinion, for you personally, where you've grown the most. And then Taylor, just why Wichita State spoke to you. I know it's coming home, but what was it about Coach Nooner that maybe spoke to you?
Okay, so as far as my first year, I think I learned nothing's going to be given to me to like coming out of high school. I was the best player on my team, but that never like got to my head or anything. Knowing that like coming in, I was gonna have to work for everything. I knew defense was a struggle that I had, so I had to come in and work towards that to be able to put on the floor.
And for me, I think I chose Coach Nooner just because of how passionate he is as a coach. He was a passionate player, and we see his passion for the game and his love for the game every single day. So it was a no-brainer to basically choose him as my head coach and continue to learn underneath his leadership every day.
Coach, I know there's been success on the men's side that got all the way to the Final Four for Wichita State. I asked him why he believed the women's side maybe doesn't even have sky as the limit here. What makes you believe that this Wichita State Shockers women's basketball team can do their own shocking of the world? And I'd love for you both to answer that.
We just some dogs. Like we come in and practice every day, wanting to get better. And Nooner instills a lot of defensive pressure into practice every day. So us being able to apply that in games is gonna make us super hard to deal with. It's super hard to beat.
Yeah, I think Coach Nooner and his coaching staff did a good job seeing the needs that we needed coming out the portal. We have a lot more experience in the team, and we also have great returners like Salese coming back. So I think he did a good job addressing the needs of the program. And then overall, just like Salese said, like the passion that we see in Coach Nooner, like he instills that in us every day, and it shows on the court.